Hi folks, we have Randy and Ryan back at you with another Outer Banks Pizza Review. Pizza Review Part 2. We did our first one in January of 2023, had a great time, reviewed a lot of great pizzas, but there were some places that were closed for the season. This is April of 2023, and while not all places are open yet, most are. Plus, we have another pizza reviewer with us on this video. Alex. So we have Ryan, Alex, and Randy here to do another Outer Banks Pizza Review. Now, a couple cool caveats. Caveat number one is that the places we review are pretty much pizza-centric places. They pretty much are gonna have pizza in the name. Caveat number two is that no pizza will go to waste. We're planning these reviews strategically and we will eat all of the pizza. We don't believe in wasting food. Our scale is that we're scoring all the pizzas from 0 to 100. Anything in the 90s is exceptional and anything in the 70s or 80s is very good. What we did is we went to each restaurant, we ordered a small pizza, half cheese, half pepperoni, and we're gonna give you one score, our global pizza score. All that being said, what do you say we get started, guys?
Yeah, let's get started.
It just so happens we have a pizza here, and this is from Nag's Head Pizza Company. If you watch our first review, and you should definitely do that, it's gonna be linked right up here. Ryan and I did Nag's Head Pizza Company, and we gave it a very high score, so we're gonna get Alex in on the mix. This is what we're dealing with, folks. Right over Alex's face, sorry. All right, let's do the cheese. Cheers, gentlemen. All right, boys, let's go in for the pepperoni. Cheers, gentlemen. Okay, we have polished off that pizza from Nag's Head Pizza Company, and Ryan and I learned a bit when we did our first review, and it was kind of weird at first. You don't really know what to compare things to, so I feel like your first couple of scores, you're kind of getting your footing on this. So that said, we're gonna make Alex go first because we don't want to influence his score with our scores. So Alex, let's have your GPS score, please, sir.
You said 89?
89 for Alex on the GPS.
I'm gonna go 91.
Ryan's gonna go 91, and I'm gonna go 90. That is consistency at its finest. Should we move on to the next spot?
Yeah.
All right, next up on the list is Village Pizza, and the lighting isn't really good here. The light on the restaurant itself is very nice, but on us it's a little bit in the shade. I got a little light going on there. But we're not here for the lighting, we're here for the pizza. So boys, let's dig in. Let's show the people what we're working with. All right, cheers. We'll flop on this one here, so we got to do the undercarriage hold. All right, boys, that was the cheese. Now let's get on with the pepperoni here. Oh, fighting over this slice here. Cheers. Cheers. Okay, that closes the box on another Outer Banks pizza. And Alex, let's have you give us your GPS score first. Remember, kind of lean in here, man.
So, my score.
Look and talk to the microphone.
My score's a 93.
Big score from Alex Pikey Pike here. Wait, next up we got McGee. Remember, lean up here and
I'm gonna
look
give
that
it
way.
an 81.
McGee goes 81, and I am gonna go 73. So we got wide-ranging scores here for Village Pizza, but no, I mean even the lowest. Again, well, no, it's not, don't say haters, because 73, by the way we're scoring this, is still a decent score. So thanks, Village Pizza. Let's move on to the next place. And our next pizza review is kind of a bonus pizza review because we were just out fishing. We were thinking about hopping on the ferry to go to Ocracoke, but it was a little too early. We decided we wanted lunch, so we went to Angelos Pizza, which we reviewed in our first video. This was actually Ryan's highest score.
I'm gonna give it a 93.
Whoa, that's a big score.
This pizza is really good.
And so we're back to review it again with Alex. Let's take a look. Be careful, it's really hot. All right, on to the pepperoni. Cheers. All right, boys, are we ready to close the lid on another pizza review? Mm-hmm. Let's do it. Pikey, you go first. Give them a global pizza score for Angelos Pizza in Buxton, North Carolina.
Say 88.
88. McGee, talking with your mouth full.
I'm gonna give Angelos Pizza a 95 and a half.
95 and a half?
Uh-huh.
Dang, son. You went up from, I think your last score is 93. And for me, Angelos Pizza is going to come in at 85. With that, let's move on to the next review. We're at Giovanni's in Buxton. Let's show the people what we're working with here.
Have you guys been to this place? Lighthouse Pizza.
No.
Lighthouse Pizza.
All right, let's start with the cheese. It's already burning my hands. Ooh. Time for the pepperoni.
Okay.
Cheers. That is going to put the lid on another pizza review And we're just gonna stick with our order of reviewers. Alex Pike, you gotta move over here. Give us your GPS score, your global pizza score.
I'm gonna give it an 85. Or, no, 83.
Okay. Look into the microphone.
A 90.
Okay. And I'm gonna come in at an 84. So decent solid scores there for Giovanni's. Let's move on to the next review, okay? Okay, next pizza review is Lisa's Pizzeria in Rodanthe. Let's take a look at the pie.
It's a nice pie.
Cheers.
That's good.
No burning.
No.
Right, you gotta taste
no
this way,
third degree burns this time.
Pepperoni.
Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen. I'm just gonna close the lid on another review. Alex, you want to continue and go first, or?
Yeah. I'm gonna say 69.
For Lisa's Pizzeria.
Yep.
Ryan?
I'm going to go 87.
McGee gives an 87, and I'm gonna go 78. Should we move on to the next review?
I think we should.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, next pizza review, and we are at Ninos Pizza in Avon. You can see Ninos right behind us there. So let's get in here and see what we got. All right, gentlemen, cheers. Time for the next piece. Cheers, everyone. Well, that's gonna close the lid on another pizza review. Let's start with Alex for his global pizza score, the combination of the cheese and the pepperoni slice.
Go with 86.
86 from Alex.
I'm gonna go 88.
And for me, my global pizza score, I'm going 72. That's a wrap. All right, folks. I don't know if you can hear us over the parking lot noise and the car alarm going off behind us, but we are at the Yellow Submarine in Nags Head, and we have no idea how long this car alarm is going to go off, so we're just going to roll with it so we have the pizza hot and fresh. So here's what we're working with.
Awesome.
Let's dig in, boys, for the cheese.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ridiculous.
What's up with this car alarm? Right.
It's literally been going off for like 3 minutes straight.
Whoever owns that minivan right there,
Turn it off.
turn off your car alarm. We're trying to do a pizza review here.
So what happens if you leave your car and you're going on vacation and the alarm goes off?
You're gonna come back with a dead battery.
L.
Oh!
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 Yeah!
Yeah! Alarm stop. Just in time for the pepperoni. Cheers. Okay, that's gonna close the lid on another pizza review. Well, I guess technically the lid isn't closed until we give our numbers, right? So I've been saying that wrong this whole time. Alex, what do you give Yellow Submarine as your global pizza score?
I give 76.
All right, 76. Ryan.
I'm gonna give it.
Gotta look into the camera.
I'm gonna give it a 90. Oh my god.
McGee goes 90, and I am gonna go 78. Now it's time to close the lid on it. All right, on to the next place. All right, folks, time for the next review, and we are here at Collington Pizza. Hey, Ryan, what town is this in? I forget.
I think it's in Collington.
Well, actually, a fun fact, Collington, it's an unincorporated town. I was talking to the guy in there, and he said a lot of the locals will basically just consider it a town. But it's if you look up the address, it's technically, it'll have a Kill Devil Hills address, but we're gonna say we're in Collington. And let's try their pizza.
Do it.
All right, let's go in with the cheese here. Pepperoni time. Cheers, boys. Should we hit them with our reviews and close the lid on another pizza place? Pikey. Gotta talk a little bit loud, because
I give it an 85.
a global pizza score of 85. McGee?
I give it a 93.
Wow, 93. And I'm gonna come in, my GPS score is going to be 89. Then the crust was really good. I normally would prefer, I normally prefer a thinner, crispier crust, and this wasn't bad. It was a little more doughy, but it was really good.
Yeah.
So Collington Pizza, thumbs up. Okay, next up we have Lighthouse Pizza in Corolla, and there's no way we could do this review without actually coming to the Currituck Lighthouse. I know that's out of focus there. There we go. Well, there we go, a little bit better there. So anyway, we're here in front of the Currituck Lighthouse to do this pizza review. Let's see what we got.
It's pretty big for a small pizza.
Yeah, this is a large pie here. That's what we're working with here. Oh, it's also raining too, by the way.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Pizza's best when it's raining.
The restaurant, by the way, is just a little bit north of here, so we can easily get it to the Lighthouse location here when it's hot and fresh. Also, Corolla Pizza is very close to this other location and very close to where we are. Ryan and I reviewed Corolla Pizza in our first video, so that's why we're not doing it this time. It's Corolla Pizza, I'm looking at it right there behind the camera. If you're watching this video, haven't seen our first one, definitely make sure you check that out. But that would also explain why we're missing several pizza places in this review. That's because we've already done them. All right, cheers on the pepperoni here. We're illegally parked and blocking traffic here. Okay, boys, it's time to close the lid on another pizza review. Alex, start us off.
I'll give it a 94.
Lighthouse Pizza 94, starting off big here with the scores. McGee, what do you got?
I'm gonna give it also a 94.
Wow, boom. And I'm gonna come in and give it a 90.
Okay.
Wow, that was good. That's one of our
highest scoring total.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, well, Madison's is actually up there. I think Madison's and Lighthouse are probably right at the top in terms of, but again, we're not, the emphasis isn't which one's the best. All right, next up is Lucky's Pizza and Sub House in Corolla, and we are now dealing with the elements again, a little rainy, some wind, so we're kind of hunkered down under a tree kind of in the back of the parking lot. But that doesn't matter because we're doing the review either way.
It's about the pizza.
It's about the pizza, not the conditions, folks. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here, gentlemen. We have a,
It's a little personal.
It's a legit small pizza. There's only, then the problem is there's only
I'm fine not eating.
No, we all have to do it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to split.
This little personal fan pizza.
Cheers. On to the pepperoni. Cheers. Okay, the rain is starting to pick up, so Alex, let's get your review.
Okay, 76.
I'm gonna give it an 83.
83 for me as well.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to the next review.
Let's go. We gotta close the box on that review.
All right, boys. Next up is Giant Slice Pizza in Corolla, and I don't know the name of this shopping center, but it's like probably the world's most confusing shopping center. We drove around, we couldn't find it, and it's like all these stores next to each other in like a square kind of thing, and we did finally find it, but then it was the wrong side. We had to go around to the other building, which you can't drive by. So I'm sure this is it's a popular place. There's tons of people here. We're hunkered back in the corner of the parking lot under a tree because we are now dealing with the conditions of wind and rain, but those conditions are not going to stop the pizza reviews. Let's see what we're working with here. That is a hit Ryan in the face. Cheers.
Oh.
Yeah, that's your balance.
Time for the pepperoni. Cheers. Cheers. All right, boys, time to close the lid on another pizza review. Who wants to go first?
Me.
McGee, look into the camera.
I'm gonna give Big Slice Pizza,
Giant Slice
Pizza, an 87.
Alex?
I'm gonna give it an 86.
And for me, I am going 77 for Giant Slice. That's a review, folks. On to the next one. Okay, we've got Papa John's and Kitty Hawk. Let's take a look at the pie.
Let's do it. We got a little pepper.
Make sure you save the garlic spread. This stuff is good. Cheers. Hot. All right, let's do the pepperoni next here.
Let's do it.
That's the smallest piece over there. I'm gonna get here. All right, cheers.
It's actually really good.
Time to close the lid on another review. Alex, you want to go first, my man?
We'll go 84.
84 for your global pizza score from Papa John's. Okay?
I'm gonna go 49.
49.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna go 31. We didn't really get into this. So Ryan is So Ryan's score was influenced by me. We got into this a little bit more in the first video, but basically I favor small and local over big and corporate. And so for these corporate places, they get an automatic downgrade in my mind. And I know that locals work there. In fact, the two people that work in there were super nice, but it's hard for me to get behind big corporate pizza when there's so many good, small, local choices here in the Outer Banks. Hence my score. Alex wasn't prepared for that.
I mean, I feel like
that's why he was so surprised.
I feel like I like to go off like taste of the pizza though. Like
Alex gave you.
Pizza was like pretty good.
Alex gave you his true score because Ryan doesn't have a mind of his own. That's why he said 49. What would you have given it if you didn't know me, Ryan, and you were just doing reviews without knowing what we've been through together and what I've said?
78.
78. So your corporate downgrade goes from 78 to 49. I'm just a 31. All right, let's.
Wait, like, is that like if it was like a mom and pop thing, like what would your score be?
76.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's move on to the next review, boys.
Let's do it.
Okay, gang, our next review is a cold and wet one. We're here in Kill Devil Hills at Sal's New York Pizza, and we are hunkered down in the storefront here at a weird camera angle, but we're gonna give you our pizza review before we freeze our you-know-what off. And let's take a look here at this pie. Okay. Cheers. Time for the pepperoni. Cheers. Okay. Who wants to close the lid on another review? All right, Ryan, go first.
I'm gonna give Sal's New York style pizza a 91.
Alex?
I'm giving it an 86.
I'm giving Sal's New York Pizza a 91 as well. Good stuff.
Oh my God.
All right. Let's go. On to the next one. Okay, gang, next pizza review. We're at Vinnies Pizza Joint in Kitty Hawk. It's windy, it's raining, it's pouring down. We have our camera set up on a rusted thing over a frog. And that's how we're doing this pizza review. So let's just, let's jump right into it here. All right, let's show them the pie.
Looks like a really good pie.
I can't see it.
Good.
Okay, all right, gentlemen. Cheers.
Cheers. So we slapped it.
Ready for the pepperoni?
We're ready.
Cheers. Okay, should we close the lid on another pizza review? Alex, why don't you start us off this time? This is Vinnies Pizza Joint in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Alright, so I'm gonna go with an 89.
McGee, Vinnies Pizza Joint.
I'm going with a 90.
90. And my global pizza score is a 77.
Underrated.
Okay, our next review is Daredevils Pizzeria in Kill Devil Hills. Let's show them the pie. Boys, let's dig in. I'll take this one, it's a little bigger.
Yeah.
Trying to take one for the team. Cheers, fellas. All right, pepperoni is next. Cheers, fellas. Whoa. It's so...
Oh my God.
We're hunkered down on some picnic tables right next to the store, and we've had to film because the wind's really strong coming out of the northeast, and so all the camera angles have had to be filmed with that in mind. So hopefully we have decent audio on this for y'all. Who's ready to close the lid on another pizza review?
I'm gonna give Daredevils Pizzeria for our global pizza score. I'm gonna give it a 77.
Okay. Alex.
My GPS for Daredevil's Pizzeria is 72.
72. Okay. And I am going to give Daredevils a GPS of a 79. And folks, this is our last review in real life, but as you're about to see, we were smart enough to know the weather forecast, and we filmed the outro on a warm, sunny beach, so that's why the scenery is about to change. But I just wanted to say to Alex and Ryan, thank you guys, I had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Wasn't it good?
Yeah.
It was like a little multi-day adventure.
Except for this day.
Except for this day. But it was still fun. You know, we can say we braved the elements and had pizza outdoors.
Yep.
And what folks might not realize is that there's a lot of logistics involved. I mean, we're talking about pizza places from Corolla to Ocracoke. Everyone's open on different days, different hours. And so there was kind of an educational component. Yeah, I had Alex on the map, you know, okay, this place is north of that place. You have to time everything just right. And also, we're about to talk about this in our outro. our emphasis is not to say, oh, this pizza place is the best and this is the worst. We rather want to kind of emphasize and celebrate and highlight all of the local Outer Banks pizza places. But if you hear someone and they're like, oh yeah, this place is the worst or this is the best, and your follow-up is, well, how many places have you tried? And they're only like, well, we've only just tried this one, or we've only had a couple. The three of us have had every single pizza on the Outer Banks except for 3 places. 2 places don't open yet for the season, and 1 we just couldn't get there with the hours. So we are just normal people. We're not gourmet food reviewers, but in terms of credibility, we have literally tried almost every single pizza on the Outer Banks. So we got that going for us.
Yep.
What do you say we get to a warm place and we kick the viewers back to the warm beach when we film the outro?
Yeah.
Okay, and here we are on the beach, hunkered down behind my truck because it is pretty windy, but it's also beautiful and sunny. And we are, in real life, not actually done with the reviews. We still have probably about 6 more or so to do, but in the next couple days it's gonna be raining and windy, and we figured we'd do the outro here on the beach while it was beautiful and sunny. So, Alex, Ryan learned this in the last video, but what's one of the things we learned while doing this pizza review video?
I'm not sure if I like pizza anymore.
So folks, if you have a kid who eats a little too much pizza, do what we did and make them just do pizza reviews for a couple days, and they're not going to want to look at or touch pizza again for months. Ryan, what's another thing we learned both in our first video and in this video?
The Outer Banks has a lot of good pizza places.
That is correct. And we're purposely not going to list our highest and lowest scores. You can go back in the video and look at those if you want to. Rather than say this place is better than another place, we just wanted to highlight a lot of the local businesses and have some good pizza along the way. So we hope you enjoyed watching. We, for the most part, enjoyed eating, although I don't think we're going to have pizza again for a while. I will say, if you want to do something like this yourselves, number 1, it's a lot of fun. Number 2, it's good to have a group of people. When Ryan and I did it ourselves, the leftovers added up really quickly. Having Alex here really made a big difference. So if you have at least 3 people, that's good. And another thing is you want to plan out your places. If you do more than 3 in a day, it just gets to the point where you're stuffed and miserable and you don't want to review anymore. All right, gang, who wants to give them a peace out?
Me.
And it's a P-E-I-C-E, not P-E-A-C-E. Get it? Dad pizza humor?
Yeah.
So peace out.
Really funny.
Peace out, friends. We'll see you soon.
Peace out, friends. We'll see you soon.
If you ever want to feel awkward and self-conscious, what you do is you basically film yourself. And then if you want to take that to a new level, you film yourself in front of other people. It is weird.